Check this out.
Welcome to BLPA Big Show. Hockey sports, life for the adult athletes. Yeah. Powered by the Beer League Players Association.
You better follow me.
Follow us, the BLPA, on every social media outlet. Follow the crew on Twitter at Nicker Jones.
Let's get it. Here we go.
Welcome to the greatest sports show in the world. Good week, everybody. Hey, listen. 2 podcasts in 2 days. I don't want to say that it's because Content Girl Brooklyn's here, but it's kind of because Content Girl Brooklyn's here.
It might be.
And so here we are live at the Savannah Draft Experience, where Jason and I have just been tearing it up.
Unbelievable.
The chemistry between us.
Yeah. We made some passes, and some guy who didn't know us for some reason that was here was like, hey, do you guys podcast together? Because you just got that chemistry on the ice.
And we didn't answer, and we just looked at each other and winked.
Yeah,
So it's kind of,
yeah.
And when we talk about being the best shutdown defensive duo ever, no one scored a goal while we played defense.
Nope.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Not one goal.
So, Frank?
We're just saying.
So, Jason, since this is an actual podcast, why don't you tell the folks where they can find us?
Perfect. Yeah. So you can find us everywhere, all social media, at the BLPA. You can find Nick at Nicker Jones on Twitter, the Nicker Jones on Instagram. You can find me only on the Twitters at Beer League Jason. You can also find Nick on Snapchat. What is it? Nick Pics?
Nick loves the number 2 puck.
Okay.
Nick loves the puck.
Nick loves the puck. I knew it had something to do with
Unlimited Nick Pics.
unlimited Nick Pics. That's what I was looking for.
And I have to give we gave a shout out to someone last podcast, and she listened.
Okay.
And now I need to come at her. I need to correct her.
Okay.
And just drop a little knowledge on her.
All right, let's do it.
She said, Nicker Jones, the guy's from the South, and she's being a little presumptuous.
Yeah.
I don't want to call her out because that's never been my style. But I will say she's Canadian. Her name rhymes with poutine, and it starts with a G.
Okay.
And it's hard for me to take chirps from someone that's taken liquor shots out of a dude's foreskin at one point in time in her life.
Right.
To the point that she knows she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So the story is nothing to do with hate, bigotry, or anything like that. It has to do with my hero, Chipper Jones. And when I was playing baseball in high school, they called me Nicker Jones. And that's where Nicker Jones. I've had it since AOL 1999.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. But what we are going to tell you is it's not what you think it is.
It's not what you think it is. Poutine that starts with a G.
Yeah, exactly.
So happy?
I think we've set the record straight.
Good. Brooklyn, what do you think? Remember, you got to turn on your microphone there, Brooklyn.
I think it's on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair to call out her, give her some knowledge, and I feel like now she knows.
Yeah.
All I need from her, have a little skin in the game.
Yeah.
That's all I
need.
need.
Want her to have a little skin in the game.
If she's gonna come at us, one, she better come correct. 2, she better have some skin in the game.
Yeah.
And 3, she better like shots out of foreskin. That's all.
I think that's the definition of skin in the game.
100%. 100%. Oh, look who's here. Now that he's here, everybody, this right here is Johnny Songwriter.
Johnny Songwriter.
Right here. And I think Jason painted him with a brush.
I did.
On Friday night.
Yeah, I made some assumptions, if you will.
You were presumptuous as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like poutine that starts with a G.
Yeah.
And I want to know tell everyone what your presumption was.
I said on draft night that I thought that team would finish last because Jimmy Jukebox was not necessarily a goalie always, but from what I understood was a skater that was going to play goalie.
Yeah.
And I said skaters that are going to play goalies are not good goalies.
And?
I'm here to tell you, old Jimmy Jukebox can play goalie.
Yeah.
That guy's a player. So I want to apologize publicly to Jimmy Jukebox.
I respect that.
Yeah.
And it's good that you did that because I was going to say Johnny Songwriter stoned you a couple times out here.
He stoned me twice in the last game.
Didn't stone me. I've scored on him.
Well, I mean, I still scored on him. I've scored on him in every game. But, I mean, we're not going to let that bring him down.
Listen,
if every goalie I scored on was a bad goalie, there'd be a lot of bad goalies around
here.
And
if every good goalie never let in a goal, You know what I'm saying?
It would be fun to play hockey.
I think so. Well, I mean, it'd be fun for them.
Yeah.
Fun for them, right? And on the goal scoring topic, as you guys know, me and Jason are tearing it up.
Crushing
Absolutely. There has not been one game that I've played in with those Louis Vuitton gloves that I've not scored a goal.
So we're not saying it's the Louis Vuitton gloves, but it might be the
probably is the Louis Vuitton gloves.
Probably the Louis Vuitton gloves.
'Cause when you come out feeling fucking fancy and dangerous, that's what happens.
Feel good, look good, feel good, play
good.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the motto.
Yeah.
And get some skin in the game, right?
That's our new motto.
That's our new motto. So Brooklyn's going live right now. So Content Girl Brooklyn here is going live, and so she's holding a phone in one hand, a microphone in the other, double fisting stuff.
Yeah.
What have been your thoughts? She hadn't played in 12 years, but she got on the ice. What have been your thoughts? And you're going to have to speak a little louder just because it's so loud. I mean, we're here amongst the people, just really soaking up, the atmosphere. So,
yeah. So just like riding a bike, just right back into it. Stats-wise, haven't fell down. Been a couple close calls, but, been able to still just do my thing.
She's got an assist.
Yeah, got a big assist, but I think...
And hit one guy in the nuts.
Yeah, cup checked a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, and she almost had that second assist. Remember that pass she gave that guy on one-timer? He
definitely should have buried it.
He duffed it. It could have been 2 assists Brooklyn. But But, hey, that's a good first time out for 12 years.
Yeah, for anybody.
Think how she's going to be in Japan.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to be on fire in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
I can
So
already tell.
if you guys want to see Content Girl Brooklyn in person, probably your next opportunity is Japan.
Yeah.
And so you should come to Japan. And, yeah, that's about it.
I'll get some content of you in Japan.
Of me?
Yeah.
That's what we pay her for.
Right. But
Okay.
if you do come to Japan, bring your cup.
Bring a cup. She does like doing some cup checking.
Yeah.
Just
Got to keep people honest.
Yeah. Do you wear a Jill?
No, I forgot it. I took it out to wash it, but usually, yeah. It came in the pants.
So what would they call that? Jill checked, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Does it get hurt? Did it hurt to get hit there?
I can't say I ever got hit there, but
I would imagine it would hurt.
I feel like it wouldn't be as painful as getting hit.
I don't know as
for
painful. Again, I don't have a vagina,
Yeah.
so it's
No, I
hard to
feel
tell.
like it wouldn't be too bad. Would be awesome.
You've never been hit there with.
No,
Okay.
haven't taken a puck to the Jill,
Okay.
with or without.
Or a stick like
Or
you.
a stick. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, there's time to change that this tournament. So now
still
that
got
we
one
know,
game left.
now that we know, we're gonna be out there fucking vag hunting.
Yeah.
So not in that way.
Not
either.
in that way,
Not
no.
not in the good way that people
Yeah,
are thinking.
right,
Like
yeah.
we're gonna be on the ice, just trying to destroy.
dangerously
Just trying to
vag
destroy. That doesn't work either. Okay. Yeah, you know what we're talking about. So that's for our OnlyFans content. We'll get some vag hunting on video, and I guess Brooklyn can do some ball hunting too, or some dick meat gazing if that's what she wants to do. So Brooklyn, tell us, you were a little concerned, with not playing for 12 years. Like, tell us how your thoughts have changed. Like, do you feel better about it? Are you cool with it? Are you still a little intimidated? What's going on?
So definitely was, as you said, super scared to come and give it a try, but it isn't bad, and I would come back. At 12-minute, I was like, oh, it's not too bad. Man, I am gassed. Just not a lot of, gliding. Can't glide as much as I thought, but yeah, it's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
So that goes even for if you're listening and you think maybe your skill level isn't there, this is proof that anyone can come play with us.
I mean, me and Jason are lighting it up, if that tells you anything.
So the competition is not real high.
It's not like it's bad hockey.
It's not bad, no.
We just have an unbelievable amount of chemistry out there.
We just know where each other are
We know.
without even looking.
We know. There's been a couple times just no-look passes, and we're right there burying shit.
Yeah.
It's just, ask Brooklyn. She's seen it.
Yep.
Firsthand.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's really nice to watch. I aspire to be half of as great as the two of you are.
Well, maybe if you get Poutine with the G out here, maybe you guys will have chemistry.
Oh, yeah,
maybe
for
we could
sure.
We'll have the BLPA Big Show, and they can have the Big Dog's Gotta Eat show.
Yeah.
Is that what she wants to call it?
Yeah, that's what she wants to call it.
You or Poutine with the G, sorry.
Whoa, that was close. That was close.
Maybe you guys can have a show, and then we can have crossover casts.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think the people would want that.
I think the people would eat it up.
People want content.
They do.
And listen, we're handsome, but they're good looking.
They are.
And just I know dudes
just
love
4 attractive people just giving
talking.
content.
Yeah, right now we're just a couple dudes being handsome.
Yeah.
But if we get 4 attractive people,
Yeah.
that's called a recipe for success.
Yeah, I agree.
And we're successful people.
For
that's
sure.
just what it is. So, all right. Other than, I don't know if we're going to do a post prediction show. Like after the full tournament,
Yeah.
we probably should at least hit on them. I don't even remember my predictions, but I know they were right.
Dead on.
I mean, I nailed it because I rigged it.
Right, yeah.
I always do that. I want to cover like current news,
Yeah.
like current topics. Have you heard anything from the All-Star game? I know we've been putting on our All-Star game show out here, me and you.
Yeah.
But did you see anything you want to talk about All-Star game?
I just saw some highlights. Blue team won, Team Blue, which was Austin Matthews and Justin Bieber's team. My favorite player in the All-Star game was on that team, Philip Forsberg.
Okay.
He had 3 goals, 2 assists.
Nice.
I don't think they gave him the MVP, but Austin Matthews said he should have got it. So in my book, shout out Phil Forsberg, MVP of the All-Star game.
Let's touch on first the jerseys.
Okay.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit.
What are your thoughts on the jersey? Because there was a bunch of people that hated them. They hated them. And I don't, me personally, I like them. I'm not going to say they're the best jerseys ever.
Right.
But they're different and they're cool. And I don't know if you guys can tell, I love different looking hockey jerseys. Yep.
Yeah, I think me and you are kind of similar in I'm not saying we're into fashion because most times you're going to catch me in a hoodie with cut off sleeves and shorts.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate when it's different, like you said, right?
Yeah.
So I absolutely fucking love the jerseys. I'm actually going to buy one.
Okay.
They're crazy expensive, so I'll probably try to wait and see if they go on sale because everyone else hates them.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to get one just because it's so different. Like, I just want that different jersey than what the other stuff has been. And listen, there's been some in the past. I think last year was like a throwback kind of jersey.
Yeah.
I love those too. Like, I can just appreciate different.
For sure. And one thing I want to make sure, are they commenting? Can they hear us okay? If they can't hear us, then we can just shut off the live and just go to Brooklyn, because I do want to get your thoughts. And if you want to hear more of it, you're going to have to tune in. So that's the end of the live, because I'm not sure you can hear us. And I don't want a million comments. We can't hear you guys. Well, download the goddamn podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, easy.
We got to get numbers up.
For sure.
Brooklyn, what are your thoughts on the All-Star Game jersey? I mean, you're younger. I mean, maybe not as hip as me and Jason, but you're in that demographic that it's probably way more geared to.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. I didn't think they were too crazy. I didn't see the huge craziness of how they were so unique and so out there. I thought they were pretty cool. If I was into jerseys, I would buy one.
Okay.
I think they're pretty cool.
Here's what I think it is. There's a lot of traditionalist hockey guys, and I'm not saying it's good and bad. It's bad in a sense that anything different is viewed as negative, right? Whether it's the girls, putting the females in the All-Star game, and there's a lot of men that don't think women should play hockey, and I don't agree with that. I think there's some uber talented female, a lot of them, and I think that's good hockey, right?
Yeah.
It's really good.
PWHL is great.
Yeah, it's
great
good hockey. But I think that there's just that old boys club, even in our group, Justin Bieber, when they did he sucks. He's not talented at all. And listen, I like Justin's.
I love Justin Bieber.
My. He did a concert, first time in 2 years, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so the guy's like, he sucks. I'm like, hey, listen. He's a very talented guy. He's like, no, he sucks. I'm like, just because it's not the music you listen to, the dude is he writes his songs, he can sing like nobody's business, and I just think that people think, if I don't like it, then it just sucks.
That's like being opera is not mainstream music, obviously, right? So if I'm a guy that does opera or a girl that does opera sucks. No, actually, probably extremely talented.
Yeah.
Something I could never dream of doing because I don't have that talent. Something you could never dream of doing. But it's just not you specifically.
Okay,
I'm talking to the metaphorical you.
Okay, gotcha. Metaphor.
But obviously talented, right? It takes years of practice. You have to have probably some, natural born talent as well.
Yep.
That's talent.
Talent.
It doesn't mean I'm going to listen to it in the car.
Yeah. Well,
but it's talent.
When I looked at this guy, that had said this, he looked like he was a guy that was in death metal, screaming. I don't like that music. It scares me a little bit. That's just neither here nor there. It scares me a little bit. I'm not into it, but I recognize that it takes talent to do that,
Yeah,
right?
You couldn't just decide today I'm going to be a death metal lead
No.
singer. It's not going to work for you.
Like-
Probably.
I mean, for me,
Maybe
and
you, yeah.
probably. I mean, because
But for the average
we're talented.
Joe, yeah.
We're talented people, and I just look at like I think Justin Bieber, like I like his, like I listen to his music, but I travel a lot of genres. Like I know like every word to every Elvis song,
Yeah.
and I like hip hop, and I like R&B, and I like pop. I like all of it, country, but I don't like death metal because it scares me.
And like we have that in common a little bit, right? I travel a lot for work. I
Yeah.
listen to a lot of music, and you can't listen to the same thing over and over again.
No.
You got to mix it up because otherwise it just becomes bland. And so
Yeah.
maybe we have a little bit better palate for music because
Yeah.
we're
Uber.
a lot of traveling.
Yeah, well, but I think even for us, Kyle, I just like music in
Yeah,
general,
yeah.
and because I'm not musically gifted
neither,
and
yeah.
inclined, but I can respect that. It's like people that aren't hockey talented like us,
Right.
they probably respect what
probably
we
respect
do,
it,
right,
yeah.
Brooklyn?
I have mad respect.
So can we pause here? Favorite Bieber song?
Favorite Bieber song? Ooh, that is a tough one. Depends what mood I'm in, but Baby is always a solid
Baby's
go-to.
solid, yeah.
It's the
That's
original
early.
one, but I love Peaches. Peaches is also good.
Peach is solid.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite was? My mama don't like you, and she
Ooh.
likes everyone.
That's a solid one. Mine is not a popular one, but What Do You Mean?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
is
What do
my
you mean?
favorite because it really explains women really well.
Yeah.
Like just complicated as fuck. Like, please just tell me what you mean. But also
Yeah.
just he crushes the vocals.
Yeah,
in that
I
song.
like the song with like Kid Laroi too.
Oh, that's
a
another
good
good
one.
one.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. I see on TikTok some, and it's like he walks up to the mic, and it's just him like going a cappella. I should find it. That's where, for me, like someone that can write their own music and someone that can actually sing. So I think my favorite artist is actually a guy that probably neither of you guys know, but his name's Craig David. And he sings like a song 7 days, met a girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday, we were making love by Wednesday, Thursday. But he used to do a lot of his stuff acoustically, and it was actually him singing.
Yeah.
And I really like just the singing aspect
Yeah.
of it, right?
So the moral of the story is you can hate Bieber, but he's super fucking talented.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't tell me he's not talented.
Just like Taylor Swift, people hate
Yeah.
Swifties.
Talented.
She's
There's a reason she's a billionaire.
exactly.
She has talent.
But that kind of goes in the face of us. We're not billionaires yet.
Yet.
But if you'll subscribe on Patreon or OnlyFans,
You'll get us closer.
you can,
Yeah.
for sure. And so I think that, I just think that hockey's still got that old school, like old boys club feeling, which kind of sucks in a way because it kind of limits people's scope of what they kind of can palate. But I do like that we're making steps towards trying to make it a more mainstream.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like hockey is the most far behind in terms of being the old boys club for
Yeah.
sure out of all the sports
100%.
out there, and there's no secret as to why the salary cap for the NBA is 3 times what a salary cap for an NHL team is because
Yeah.
it's a bigger sport. And if you try to continue to keep it in an old boys club, it's going to continue to be the smallest of the
Yeah.
big 4 in America.
I mean that is a big part, but also the cost is a lot of it too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
sure.
like soccer is so big because you don't need as a kid you don't need anything to play.
Right.
Just get a
no,
ball.
I get that as well, right? And I think there's programs out there now where they're trying to fix that, where you can get kids to play for less money. But for sure, the cost of hockey is astronomical. So
Yeah.
not anyone can just go play hockey. It's
Yeah.
tough, for sure.
But also on the Bieber, when you said we're into fashion, we are into fashion. I mean,
We are.
I'm wearing John Varvatos shoes. I got Beetlejuice socks on.
I got corduroy shorts on.
I got a Champion hoodie here.
too.
But did you see the jacket that he was wearing?
I did the
I
crazy
want it.
red one.
Yeah, the mushroom jacket. I
yeah.
want that so
Sick.
bad.
Yeah.
I found it.
Did you?
It's
How much is it?
$6,248.
So if you'll go over to patreon.com/theblpa.
I mean, don't you want to see me looking fucking good as fuck? I would look good in that thing.
Oh yeah.
agree.
It's so good. It's so cool looking, right? And we should do like a beer league fashion like segment on our video podcast where we should. Cause I know there's chicks that do it, but like they're just like finding, oh, look how hot Austin Matthews. I don't care how hot the guy is. I just like some of their clothes, right? It's just the way. And if I made millions of dollars, I'd dress like that all the time. The reason I don't dress nice all the time, because all I can afford is jeans and a fucking hoodie. It's the way it is.
But I'm even worse. I got corduroy shorts on here.
But you spend all your money on tattoos.
That's fair.
But speaking of tattoos,
Yes. Yeah. We should address it now.
there could be a hiccup in these tattoos. When you think of tattoos, in my mind, I'm not a tattoo guy, but when I think of tattoos, I'm thinking like dirty, grimy, late night tattoo sessions, and that's just not the case here in Savannah.
Yeah, I think that's a normal non-tattoo person's perception of how tattoo shops work, but most of them have moved to like relatively normal schedules where like they close at 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Okay. And here I thought it was they're only closing early here because this place is so haunted that they're scared.
They're scared of the ghosts.
I thought that's what it was.
That could be part of it.
So what we're saying is we're not saying we're not getting tattoos tonight.
We're going to do our best to get tattoos tonight.
But it's looking grim.
We're done around 6. We got to pack up, so that's probably 7. The latest tattoo shop here is open till 9. I called them yesterday. I said, hey, if we come in at 7, can you get us in? They said we take walk-ins, but I can't guarantee anything, right? Because maybe people come in at 6:45 and everybody's busy and we just don't have time to get it done. And I even said, hey, can I put down a deposit and say I'm definitely going to be there at 7? And they said that's just not the way it works. And we're respectful of that. And we said, cool. They said call tomorrow at 7 and see where we're at, and then we'll go from there. So.
But that's really weird. They said we take walk-in. They don't take any kind of reservations at all?
They do take appointments, but they're more specific on their appointments. So it's not like something that you can call the day before and make an appointment. Like they probably have like a waiting list type deal. So they said that's why they don't do it, is they want to keep that walk-in open. Like whoever does the walk-ins, they want to keep them open so that people can legitimately walk in.
Okay, gotcha. But what are the odds that they're going to have multiple tattoo artists?
So here's the thing. Even if they close at 9, if there's an artist who wants to make some money that night, I mean, they can close the shop and still tattoo, right? So even if there's one guy or girl that's there and says, yeah, I'll do both tattoos, and it might take, you 2 hours, me 2 hours kind of thing, and we're a little bit past close, they'll probably take us in. That's the experience I've had at most tattoo shops.
Okay.
I've been at a tattoo shop for sure after hours where they were just finishing up my work. So that's pretty normal. I think they put closing hours because I just don't want people walking in at 10:30 at night and being like, I want a tattoo.
Brooklyn, what do you think about a tattoo?
I think they're pretty cool. I don't have any.
But that could change too. That could change too.
No, I do have a tattoo.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do, yes.
Tell us more.
Living in Australia, living on a bus, somebody bought a tattoo gun off eBay and was like, hey, I'm a tattoo artist now. And I was like, well, hey, do you do walk-ins? And they did. So I put some skin in the game. And
okay.
Way to work that in.
Yeah, got a tattoo.
Where is it?
Where's it at?
It is on my hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're not going to...
You made eyes like you were about to tell us it was somewhere ultra risque,
provocative.
and then you were like, hip.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's an X. It's huge. It's really
So
really out
he's
there.
an artist, and the best he can do is an X?
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm an artist? Because I can also draw an X. Like,
Yeah.
is there a significant meaning?
Spot X was the surf camp that I worked at. So,
Okay. That's cool.
everyone
Okay.
got X's. Good memes.
Yes. Okay. So now that you're content girl Brooklyn, like BLPA tattoo is not out of the cards.
It's not out of the cards, no.
Okay. But
But-
probably not on your first trip.
Not on the first.
There are a lot of really good artists in Japan. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That would be.
And getting a tattoo in Japan would be dope.
So you're going to go to Japan now? We're getting tattoos
I
in
wish.
Japan, bud.
I wish, buddy.
What if we push this tattoo off till Japan? Then this
I gotta have some conversations.
You gotta get some skin
but
in the
I don't-
game.
I gotta get some skin in the game, but I don't want to get your hopes up. So.
Okay. Do I need to make the call? I mean, she'll probably
I don't think it'll help.
She'll probably tell me to fuck off, which is fine.
Probably.
But I'll know I at least tried.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you don't mind hearing "fuck off," like,
You think if I minded getting told to fuck off, I would not be around because
That's
it's
fair.
told to me multiple times on the daily. So, yeah, I think you know what, we can get Frank to go over there and get. You think Frank would get a BLPA tattoo? I hear he's going to be a VIP subscriber pretty soon.
I don't think he'd get a BLPA tattoo. No.
But maybe text him right now and ask him.
Okay.
Say we're live on the air.
Okay.
Like let's go. Let me call him.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You call.
You two talk about something while I call Frank.
So, 1 assist,
Yeah. Huge assist.
1 cup check.
1 cup check.
You got 1 game left.
1 game left. Yeah.
What do you want to accomplish in this last game when you're out there?
I think I'd be happy with another assist or another cup check.
Okay.
Actually, it was the team I cup checked on the first time, so maybe they'll know now.
Maybe you go back in for a second one to
Yeah.
finish the job off.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got to take out the players, so I'm not really talented at scoring goals, so at least I can do is take out the other team. So
Yeah.
I feel like
I agree with that. Sometimes I offer to fight guys that I know I'm going to get beat up,
Yep.
just so we can take them off the ice. Like, unfair trade where their better player goes off and I have to go off too.
We tried to
Yeah.
do that to one of their number 11. I mean, we
Yeah.
won anyway because
Right.
we're uber talented.
Yeah, we just went out and scored
Yeah,
instead.
with a lot of skin in the game in there. And so, yeah, Frank did not answer me. we're not
Negative
as close as I
shout out
thought.
to Frank.
Yeah, negative. Wait. But he can get back in our good graces by becoming a VIP subscriber. And if you want to become a VIP subscriber, get really cool fucking swag. You can order all the fucking jerseys, beerleagueplayers.com, and just look for that VIP and you get really cool swag.
Yeah.
We're literally getting this tattoo.
I'm wearing it. Something I got right now.
And he liked it so much that he's getting a tattoo on it.
Yeah.
That's our tattoo.
Yeah.
And so back to the tattoo. If we don't get the tattoo,
We do have a backup plan.
we have two. Omaha and Japan.
Yeah.
So
We're going to try for Omaha first.
unless I can talk Kate into it.
Yeah.
So what else are we going to get on the agenda on the because we want to do an hour. This is an actual show. We're at 25 minutes right here.
Okay.
And I'm not timing us or anything. I can see it on the
You can just
spot.
see it on the thing. Yeah. I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about how you think the teams shook out so far before the medal games.
I'm eating Airhead white mystery or whatever flavor. Good stuff.
It's the third best flavor.
What's the first two?
Red and blue.
It was blue raspberry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As far as the teams,
I feel like it's pretty competitive, right? Like most games have been close.
we've won a couple games where it was, but I didn't think that they were so far out of it. I think just the cream rose to the top at the end. You know what I'm saying? When you have the stamina that we have.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's actually been pretty close. I mean, compared to last year.
Yeah.
It's been a very very close, evenly matched. I think.
How do you feel about the teams as far as skill level? Brooklyn as being an outsider coming in first time.
Looking in. Other than your team, obviously, which is stacked because how do you beat that chemistry?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone, is pretty competitive. It's not like there's any blowouts.
Yeah.
It's relatively close. Like this game right now, 2-1. It's pretty close. Lots of time left.
So we're obviously going to the gold championship game.
We are,
but
yeah.
I don't think it's like a runaway. Like I'm going into the locker room later saying, "Hey boys, we gotta finish the
Did
job."
we only beat them by like 2 goals?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on who wins. We haven't played one of the teams that could.
Yeah, and it's 2-1 right now for the home team. I don't know which one's the home team, but
The home team is
maybe it's Dewskull. That's the team we
Dewskull.
played. That's the team
we've
played.
already played. So
And we barely beat them. And in that game, it was game 1, and as you know, early
one.
games are generally
Hardest one.
they're hard to judge the talent from because sometimes some teams just gel quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean they're better. They just gel quicker. And I think that's what happened when we played them. We gelled really quick. So I think it's if that's who we end up playing, it's going to be relatively competitive because I think they gelled later and they're playing much better.
Yeah, now they're gelling like a felon right
Yeah.
now. So, you know what I think that we miss out sometimes not being mic'd up is we have so many good conversations like on the bench
Yeah.
about just different things. I think we just need to start micing ourselves up full time.
I'm in,
but
100%.
just letting it run. Like we're not gonna. It won't be videoed.
Yeah.
Unless CGB's here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because we've had some pretty good. Like, what's some of the conversations we've had?
what have we talked about this week?
Well, I want to tell you, we do have we said if we're going to do a provocative show for subscribers.
Yeah.
And there was a question that was posed last night.
Yeah.
And I want to run with it.
Okay.
Do
you
we
want me to ask it since I was the one that asked the question?
Yeah,
I think we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, because I don't want to think it's just people think it's me bringing up sex all
Sure.
the time.
I asked you that if someone took a picture of your dick and then took pictures of like 30 other random white guys' dicks and then they put them in a lineup where there was no identifying markings, like it's just, white backdrop and dicks, could you pick out your own dick from a dick lineup?
But I think I could. I mean, I see it all
you
the
said
time.
you were confident. You immediately were like, yeah.
Yeah, I think I could. I mean,
I'm not so sure.
But are you just seeing dick, or are you seeing like all the business?
Just dick. Obviously, I could pick out my balls in a lineup.
Those clackers, you could for sure.
Obviously.
Okay, so they're just stretching out like hard dick, soft
Yeah,
dick.
no, I mean, let's go hard dick.
Okay. I still think I could. I just
I'm not so sure. I just have a generic, the most average dick you can have.
Yeah.
And so like I just feel like it would be hard to pick out of a lineup of other average dicks.
dicks. Okay. I mean, to each their own. And so
Right.
the provocative content is, I'm going to take a picture of Jason's dick. And then
we need 30 other.
We need 30 other volunteers.
Yeah.
To let me take a picture of their dick.
Yeah.
And then we're going to figure out if that's just true.
Yeah.
Right. And Brooklyn. So I mean, listen. This is 2024, and we're all equal, right?
Yeah.
If we're going to talk about taking pictures of dicks, I'm gonna take a picture of Brooklyn's vagina.
First, Brooklyn, do you think you could pick out your vagina in a 30-person vagina lineup?
I don't think so. Maybe 25, 30's pushing it.
Yeah,
Those
30's
extra
a lot.
5. It
That's
really.
That's a lot of vaginas.
Like, you might
Yeah.
be able to narrow it down. Like, I might be able to be like, it's definitely one of these 5.
You could
right?
you could get your dick in a top 5
There's-
lineup. Okay.
I mean, so you're going to go about this a certain way. You're going to start eliminating dicks
Yeah,
right off the
you
bat.
have to.
Not mine, not mine, not mine, maybe mine.
Get out of here, Dick.
Get out of
here, Dick.
So, like, I think I can narrow it down.
Yeah.
And I might get the right one. I might.
Yeah.
I'm just not 100% positive like you are.
Okay. And you don't think you could?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a picture of your vagina for science. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
We need 30
30
other
other-
girls to let me take pictures of the vagina. And it's cool. It's just tasteful.
Yeah.
It's not. This is
And
not
we're not
a
going to show them to anyone. We just Brooklyn.
just Brooklyn.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll see them because I'm taking a photo of them. But that,
Right.
listen, it's
Right,
just
that's
skin.
it.
It's
Yeah.
just skin,
Right,
and
at
I've
the
got
end of the
skin
day.
in the game. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes. And so, yeah, I think that's a provocative. I mean, we will show them
Yeah.
to our subscribers, okay? But they're gonna have to have skin in the game too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So hey, Frank's calling me right now.
Okay.
Hey, Frank. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
This makes for great podcasting here.
Okay, Frank. Listen, I'm on the podcast right now. I'm recording, and I'm going to say this. Okay. Yep. Hey, listen. You led with it. You couldn't say hello first. So I call Frank, and Frank doesn't answer. And when I call Frank, his big face pops up on my phone.
Yeah.
Because that's what iPhones do.
Yeah.
So in turn, my face also pops up on his phone.
Right.
And Frank just called me back, and he said nothing kills a hard-on during sex more than being mid-coitus and seeing Nick's face. Which is weird because Jason would say
It's
the opposite.
Nothing gets me going harder.
But Jason and I are podcasting here, and we're talking about we're going to get a tattoo. And I know you're going to be a VIP subscriber pretty soon. Would you also ever get a BLPA tattoo with us? 100%. Jason said no, and I said Frank would. Okay.
He did not say 100%.
He did. Hold on. Let me put you on speaker here. Hold on. All right, Frank, say it again.
100%.
Oh my God, Frank is in.
100%. See, he's in. Hey, so here's basically what we're gonna do. Me and Jason, we're gonna go to Japan and get him. So we'll see you in Japan. That's when we're gonna do him. So, okay. Well, I mean, it's worth a try. I don't think Jason is either. Yeah, that's called the experience, Frank. All right, and then no, they don't tattoo with sticks. That's called, they eat with chopsticks. It's not. Come on, Frank. Let's get-
Common mistake.
Okay.
Common mistake.
Well,
Yeah.
hey,
He thought they were an indigenous tribe in.
well,
in
I'm trying to
Japan,
talk him into it.
tattooing with.
He wants to, but he's
stick
trying
and
to
poke.
he's trying to tell me that Kate won't let him. And I said, let me talk to Kate. I know she's probably gonna tell me to fuck off, but every time you hit something, it causes a crack, and eventually you can make that crack big enough that you can make it crumble. So. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. You can't make it have money, but but we can figure something out, Frank. That's all I'm saying. That's what the good Lord made credit cards for.
Ask him if he needs me to take a business trip for the company that I partially own.
Hey, will you tell your lovely lady that I'm sorry for ruining it? But I think.
Maybe you can make it up to her by joining in next time.
See, Frank, I was helping you out because your lady loved it. Tell her I said hello. I don't edit stuff, so see you later. Bye. All right, so Frank's in.
Shout out to Frank.
Hey, positive shout out to Frank.
Yeah.
He's going to be a VIP member soon. I don't know what got him, but he said something like, you're making it really tough. I think it was ordering the extra jerseys because there's some jerseys that he wants.
Oh, yeah.
I know Frank doesn't listen to the podcast, so I'm safe
He
to...
does occasionally.
Okay, but he's not going to listen to this one.
Yeah.
But he might because...
He
this.
usually does when we go live.
If Frank would just come and ask me, like Frank holds such a place in my heart, and I would not do this for just anybody.
Yeah.
But if Frank really wanted one and he came to me, he's done so much for me as a person.
Sure.
That I would probably just be like, okay. But I still want him to be a VIP subscriber.
Yeah.
I still want him to be
We'll
a VIP.
still take his money.
So you don't know Frank.
I don't know Frank.
Probably
no.
the best Saturday goalie we've ever had at a tournament.
Oh.
But on the flip side, probably the worst Sunday goalie we've ever had. Like, he can light it up on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting on Saturday. But on Sunday, didn't mean to play footsies with you. But anyway, so Frank's in on the tattoos. We're good to go. What else do we got to cover here?
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
This is not a normal thing for us. We usually don't run out of things to say. So back to the dick lineup. That's the kind of thing that you can expect if we get mic'd up on the bench. Like that's like you would think that we're on the bench talking strategy. Hey, next time I go in on the right side there, what I want you to do is come down the left. We don't need any of that. We've already got that figured out. So we have to find things to talk about on the bench.
I've never even thought about that. I'm just like, Jason, there, pass, puck, in,
so
go.
We bury one, and then we skate over the bench. We get off. We sit down, and I'm like, hey, do you think you could pick your dick out of a 30-dick lineup? Like, that's the things that, we discuss when we're on the bench in between shifts.
And people are like, why are you and Jason always get on the same team? Because of that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to go on the record. Maybe it's a hot take, maybe not. I own a hockey company. I do a lot of hockey. I don't give a shit about playing hockey.
Me neither.
I'm there for that.
I'm there for the dick conversations in between
or
shifts.
Vagina.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah, whatever.
We're 2024.
Yeah.
We're cool. Brooklyn, bring a topic to us. Can we talk about Poutine G or is
Poutine G?
Yeah. Do you think we're going to get her on the podcast?
Oh yeah. I feel like she wants some skin in the game. She'll put it in. I think if you ask, talk to her manager.
Who's her manager?
Me.
Then she's in.
She's in.
Then she's in.
She's in.
So can you give people a little heads up of what kind of content you've been producing that they can expect if they go follow us on YouTube right now and TikTok?
Yeah, so you're going to see just lots of in front of the scenes, behind the scenes. You're going to see why people love the tournaments, why they keep coming back, why they want to try for the first time, and just really as if you were here, placed right center ice, just absorbing the atmosphere. That's what you're going to find.
Just while you're here, I'll listen to our podcast, whoever's out there. I want you to close your eyes.
Can I do it too?
You can do it. You close your eyes and you picture yourself on the bench. Your team has just scored a goal. Me and Jason were in on it. Jason probably scored it. I probably assisted it. We come back to the bench. We jump on. I sit on your right side. Jason's on your left. Jason leans over and says, hey, Nick, you think you can pick your dick out of a 30-dick lineup? And I say yes. What do you say?
Yeah.
Just picture yourself there.
Yeah. Put yourself in the conversation.
And then come out and play with us,
Yeah.
and then be a part of it.
Yeah.
Don't just talk about it, be about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Be about
100%.
Get some skin in the game. That's what we're trying.
saying.
That's the title of this episode.
Yeah, we're trying to tell you to get some skin in the game because we do, and we love it. The other people that come here, they do. They love it. Mm-hmm. So if you're not getting skin in the game, you're really missing out.
Really missing out. Okay, I'm going to cover a topic that I saw on BLPA because this show encompasses more than just the tournaments we play in.
Sure.
There's a lot of tournament content because I do a lot of tournaments.
Yeah.
And it's my fucking show. So I'm talking about what I like. Jason does a lot of tournaments. Brooklyn's done one. And so she's gonna come do some more. Ice times.
Yeah.
What in your mind is too late of an ice time? And I'm going to tell you why. There was someone that said that his ice times are starting at 12:40 a.m. in the morning.
Yep. So we don't have that bad, but we have ice times that go as late as 11:30 p.m. Obviously, you roll into the next morning, right? It goes to 12:30.
It starts at 11:30?
Correct.
Okay.
Anything after 10:45 is too late because when the game is over, it's the next day. Okay. If I signed up for a Tuesday league, I don't want to play on Wednesday, even if it's 12:15. All right, I did not sign up to play on Wednesday. I signed up to play on Tuesday.
Okay.
So I want to be out the door at 11:45 and on my way home.
Got it. I'm right there. And Brooklyn doesn't play hockey. She hasn't played in 12 years, so she's not in a league, so she doesn't understand.
And when she played, she was a child, so they got the good hours.
They got the good ice times.
Yeah.
And she was a female, so
Right.
she probably got even better ice time.
Oh yeah.
But you do a lot of other sports like volleyball, basketball, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What were the times like in those kind of sports?
So right now in an adult league for volleyball, and our latest games start at like 10:40, and that is just 9:40. That's just way too late for me. So I don't know. Hearing about all your
9:40.
That's the good slot in beer league.
Yeah.
It's too late. I need a couple power naps before. So hearing 12 a.m. start time or 12:45, outrageous. I couldn't. I'd be snoozing.
That brings up a good point because that's my problem with the 11:30 game is I have to take a nap beforehand, and I have to take a nap around the time I would just be going to bed otherwise. So it's hard to then wake up from that nap and then go play. Like
and then
my
back
body,
and be down.
my body's just like no. This is bedtime. Like we got to sleep.
Yeah.
So that's just rough.
I've always been pretty lucky because ever since I moved to Calgary, I worked in a adult hockey. And when I was playing hockey in Oklahoma, we played from 2:30 to 8:30 on Sunday. That's the league.
That was it? Okay.
And then there was when I started my own league there, we played at like 8:45 at night on a Wednesday. So it was always been pretty easy. Calgary, they have the 11:30, 11:15, 11:45 games. It's like, but I always worked in hockey, and I never had a set schedule, so I could just sleep in. Because the hardest thing to do, especially like if you're going to sleep before when you normally go to sleep, and then you wake up, to come back down from that.
Yeah, when you get home, you can't just go right to bed.
No. Like last night, I was so fucking tired.
Yeah.
I did some push-ups because Brooklyn's got me on this. We'll talk about Brooklyn's got me on this 2,000 push-ups in February thing, and I did 50 push-ups the day before, and my body hurt so bad. And then I put hockey on it and another set of push-ups on that. I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
And our last game ended at like 11:45 p.m. last night.
And we didn't even play in that one.
And we didn't even play.
We were just here.
And then we went to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
After,
Shout out Taco Bell.
And so we had Taco Bell. Like, I got to go to bed. But then I had to take a shower before, and I want to kind of go off on why I got to bed so late because I was in the shower, and this shower is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Me and Brooklyn aren't sharing a shower.
Okay.
She has her own shower.
Okay.
But we could. In this thing is and I was in there thinking like I'm so fucking tired. I got to go to sleep. But then I started looking around like how fucking big is this shower?
Okay.
And I was like I got to measure it. But I didn't have a tape measure. So I'm like, how many nicks can fit into this fucking shower? So I'm like in the edge of the corner, and I got my shoulder in a corner, and I got my other shoulder, and I have to put my hand here, and I scoot over, and I measure going back and forth.
Well, don't leave the people hanging. How many nicks can fit in your shower?
16 nicks.
16 nicks.
16 nicks.
That's a fucking party
and
in the
I
shower.
got wide shoulders, right? Here's the issue with it, though. It's only got one nozzle, and you can't even move it.
Can you imagine 16 nicks fighting for the water
Well,
in one shower?
That's what I got. And I didn't think the 16 is about, but I'm doing this shower, and I'm looking around like, what's with all this fucking space? Like, I can't stand over here and get wet. I can't stand over here. I got to stand here and get wet. And I'm like, how many me's can fit in this? And that's kind of what I came to. And that's the kind of shit that keeps you awake after hockey. Because then I also got out of the shower, and that 16 nicks was in my head, and I couldn't go to sleep. And so then I started watching. I was like, I'll turn on Netflix and let it play in the background. And I was watching Ballers.
Okay.
Great show, by the way. But I'm hearing it, and I'm like, well, this is an interesting episode. And then I started watching it.
Ooh.
So I didn't go back. I didn't really get to sleep until 2:30 or 3 in the morning, and which is fine because I had to wake up at 9:30 to get here by 10:15, right?
Right.
But then I woke up at 4:30 because when we got in, we had the AC on, and it was at 60 degrees. It was so fucking cold. So I turned the heat on, but apparently the heat, there's a heat chute that shoots right into my fucking bed. And I woke up drenched in sweat. And I'm like, do I got fucking COVID? And I was like, why am I so fucking hot? And then I realized, so I had to go turn on the AC.
Yeah.
Turned back on Netflix. Got into that episode, and then didn't go back to sleep till like 6:30. And then got a text at like 8:15, and I'm like, "Fuck it, this is over."
It's over. Yeah, get up.
That's the problem with playing late night hockey.
Yeah.
Like my mind just does not.
When
shut
I
up.
come home from a hockey game, it takes at least an hour of TV to wind me down to be able to fall asleep. So the game starts at 11:45. It's done by 12:45. I'm undressed by 1. I'm home by 1:30. I have to watch an hour. So now I'm at 2:30, and then I finally fall asleep, and I got to be up at 7 or 8, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's brutal.
I do not, and I do not like waking up. Like I'm gonna put it out. I just, not that I want to sleep forever. I mean, I like waking up, but I don't like getting. I want to sleep until I can't sleep any longer.
You don't want to have to wake up at a certain time. You want your body to say, "Okay, I'm awake now. I can get up."
Because I don't work traditional hours, so like.
Right.
Sometimes like something will hit me and I want to work on. I want to see if I can make that idea work, and so I could be up till 2:45 in the morning just doing my idea shit.
Right.
And then for someone to say, okay, now you got to wake up at 7, like I'm not down with that. That's why I hope this hockey thing works out because I cannot go back and work a regular job at this point in my human existence.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, people out there, please. For the sake of me, if you cared about me at all, go to patreon.com/theBLPA or subscribe to us on Facebook or OnlyFans. It has to work out. Come to a tournament. Get some skin in the game.
Yeah.
That's all.
Get some skin in the game.
So, yeah. So that's basically it. And yeah, I just can't believe I can fit 16 nicks in that shower.
It's a lot of nicks, bro.
That
I'm gonna
is.
Brooklyn. I mean, me and you aren't like, you're taller than me, but you're not like, you don't have wide shoulders as me. We could probably get like 23 Brooklyns in that
23
shower.
Brooklyns in
It's
the
23 Brooklyns for sure. I mean, we can measure it
Yeah,
when we
I
get
guess.
home.
Yeah.
You got time.
We
got
do
time.
have to, if we're getting tattoos, we might not have time.
Yeah.
But,
That's true.
But is your shower big? I haven't even went into that
Yes, I would say it is pretty big, but I don't know the size of your shower other than 16 of you. So trying to picture that. But
one. And it's like, so it's 60. Like it's me facing the wall,
okay.
and then when I wrap back around, then it's my butt touching my butt.
Oh.
And then when
Oh,
I,
you went butt to butt.
And then when I wrap back around, it's tip to tip all the way down,
Okay,
right?
got
That's
it.
what it is, and that's how I measured my
You
shower.
really thought of this the whole way through. I like that. I like that.
I'd like to have good intel. That's just what it is, right? And I'm sorry if that's unnerving to people, but
I have a normal shower, and I think I could probably fit maybe 8 Jasons in my shower.
all right. Here's what we need to do.
So it's like half the size of yours.
Let's get 16 people from here.
And take them back to the Airbnb. Just
Everyone take off their clothes.
We're gonna take a photo for the lineup,
Yeah.
and then you can get in the
we
shower.
we can knock out a couple of things at once.
That's
we'll
called
get some
efficiency.
lineup. Yeah, we'll get some lineup pictures, and then we'll test the shower.
Yeah.
And then we'll all get in the shower.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be in the middle where the water hits.
Okay, can I be there with you tip to tip?
Yeah, because what I'll do is I can do this.
Okay.
Brooklyn, you can be on the side. And I can just kind of. And
I'm
that's
gonna
just
be
me wait-
outside taking content.
Oh, well, you got to be in. We
I
gotta
guess.
know.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
mean-
get some skin in the
Yeah.
game.
Exactly.
So yeah, so that, I mean that's. I think that's probably a good place to end on this episode, unless there's any more that you guys.
Let us know how many of you can fit in your shower at home, so we can decide. If 16 is that the biggest shower we've ever seen? Is 16 nicks in one shower the biggest one? Let us know.
I've been in some big ones in Vegas and
Yeah.
stuff. But I like the ones that have like little seats.
Yeah.
And where you can like sit down and just let the water. Well, we talked about this the other night.
Yeah.
Like which way? No, we didn't. We didn't. This is something else we talked about on the bench.
Okay.
When you're showering,
Yeah.
are you a front facer
yeah.
and
Oh,
just
we
let it
did.
hit
Yeah.
you in the face?
We did.
Or do you turn backwards and let it hit you in the back?
I'll go first. I'm like a 90% let it hit me in the back. Like
Yeah.
face away, let it hit me in the back. I like the water going on my head and just kind of running down. Like
Yeah.
that's a good feeling. Every once in a while I turn around to get the face, just a little wake up, maybe get some water in the mouth to spit out kind of thing. But 90% back to the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Always to the back, and then just a quick little front face, but majority in the back. I don't want to.
When do you typically shower?
I am a morning guy always.
Okay.
And then we'll take a night shower if I need to as well.
Yeah.
But like I gotta have one in the morning. People that get up and just get dressed and go, I don't know how they do it.
Depends on the day. Depends what I'm up to.
Sometimes she doesn't even
Depends if
shower.
it's a hair. Yeah. If it's a hair wash day. If it's not a hair wash day. If I was active.
I'm typically a morning, and I like hot water.
Me
Like
too.
I want it to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want it to leave my skin red. I just do, but I do it in the morning after I wake up. I hate waking up.
Yeah.
So sometimes I sleep in the shower. It's usually back because like I have a shower and it can reach all the way to the back, and I'll fucking get up on that wall. I'll just fucking lean and I'll let that water hit me. Sometimes it's my shower is big enough where I can like go down on my hands and knees and just lay there.
Tell us more
and just-
about
and
your
just-
hands and knees in the shower.
and just let
With how
let
many
the water
nicks?
cascade on me. But then it's hard because if you don't get the right angle, then you got to stand up and like readjust and then get back down. It's just, but usually it's back to the shower. But I'm usually like leaning up and just like I can stay in that shower for 45 minutes as long as the water stays hot. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. I'm pro brush your teeth in the shower.
Not me.
Either of you?
No.
I love a good shower toothbrush.
Yeah, no, I not. The problem is because we live at kind of like we don't live in the country, but we're not in the city limits, and we're on well water, and I've seen some pretty dirty shit come
yeah.
out of that water, and I just don't want to put that dirty shit. I mean,
That makes sense.
I put some weird shit
city,
in my.
I'm
in
city
my mouth.
water, so
yeah,
that does make sense.
but you got shitty internet.
Not anymore.
Oh, you got it fixed.
Oh, God.
You're gonna
Got-
look clear
got
as
that new
fuck.
fiber up in there.
Because I was gonna say I got city internet, but I got shitty water, and you had city water, shitty internet, but not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, the internet wasn't shitty because of where I live. I don't live like way far out. It's just shitty because it's Comcast, and Comcast sucks.
Got it.
Negative shout out. Comcast.
Negative shout out Comcast. We might have a sponsor.
Yeah.
Bro-
It's looking good.
In addition to
and a good product.
Yeah.
like not just we're happy to take a sponsor anybody. This like I tried this product, and I was like, I'm in.
I won't, to be honest with you, as much as I say I would sell out, and I would for the right price, I would shill anything for the right price. But I actually, anything that I take, really, I'm going to stand behind it.
Sure.
And so if I don't like it,
it's tough to fake that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, go buy this product that I think is shitty.
Like $1 million, I can fake a lot of shit.
Right.
I just can't.
It makes it easier, for sure. The higher the dollar amount makes it easier.
100%. But this one, I tried it, and I like it. And I can't, like, I'm not the type of person that could be like, oh my, this is so good, I love it. I could say, go buy this, go try it if they're paying me to it. But I could never talk about how much I loved it and how it's changed my life. This stuff hasn't changed my life, but one of the flavors was creamsicle. Ooh, but it was so good.
If you don't like creamsicle, you are a loser.
Negative shout out, Brett.
Yeah.
Lame.
Negative shout. It's Brooklyn's husband.
I haven't broke this to you. Kate also does not like creamsicle.
I hate Kate. I hate Brett.
Yeah.
You guys are both single in my book, so that's just the way it is. So, so we might have a new sponsor, and that's big news and it's a beverage.
It is a beverage.
We won't go to. We don't want to get free promo.
Yeah, no.
That's not our game.
No,
right? But this beverage could be a game changer for a lot of people that like getting drunk.
It's a perfect beer league beverage, in my opinion.
100%. We're trying to normalize seltzers as the beer league, but we're going to normalize these.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all we're giving, right? Other than that, guys. Go follow us on all the shits. Oh, wait, anything else, Dad?
No. I got a game to get ready for.
Championship game.
No big deal.
I have a game in 3 minutes I got to get ready for.
Oh, shit. Brooklyn's
You should probably go.
Brooklyn, you should go.
Okay,
Wear my helmet again.
Okay, thank you.
See you later. Good
it's been
content.
A slice.
Been
hey,
a slice. Hey, way to get some skin in the game.
Hey, thanks.
Okay. I'm on two mics. I'm talking on two mics. Look at me. I'm talking on two mics. All right. Other than that, guys, that's basically it. That's this week's episode. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a live episode this week when we get back. We don't know.
We don't know.
Whatever comes and hits us, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, come play with us. Savannah's been blast. We might get tattoos. We might not. We have backup plan. One of the backup plans is Omaha. One of the backup plans is Japan. Frank will get a tattoo. Frank doesn't want us talking about sexuality on here, but you guys heard what happened. I don't edit podcasts. I'm sorry. That's my disclaimer. Frank brought it on himself. Other than that, guys, be good or be good at it.
Check this out.
Welcome to BLPA Big Show. Hockey sports, life for the adult athletes.
Yeah.
Powered by the Beer League Players Association.
Better follow me.
Follow us, the BLPA, on every social media outlet. Follow the crew on Twitter at Nicker Jones.
Let's get it. Here we go.